channel WinChem. Today we are going to see PGTRB and Polytechnic TRB spectroscopy questions. In this slide, in this video, here I am going to include only C13 and IR, not any other. Okay, we'll see the problem one by one. The first sum is, a solvent formerly used in some correcting fluid is a compound C2H3Cl3. Okay, C2H3Cl3 having a C13 NMR peaks 45.1 and 95. Two peaks are there. Here also two carbon is there. So it's easy. We can do by trial method. That is the main trick in this case. If it is a small compound, we can do this trial method. Only two carbon is there. One carbon and two carbon. Okay, and 3Cl3 is there. We can include 3Cl3 in one carbon and leave one carbon as it is. This is the one way. In another way, what we can do? In another way, we can add one Cl over here and another 2 Cl over here. Okay, this is the way we can do it. Here also Cl, here also Cl. Okay, this is the way we can do. We'll see the compound now. Okay, what is the trick I said? Trial method we can do and we can check the compound. Okay, see here, this is the two compound I said. Okay, one is CH3 and 3 methyl group, 3 chlorine group on one side and 2 chlorine group on one side and another 1 chlorine group is on the other side. See here, what is the value given? 45 and 95. Okay, this is little bit double the values. Okay, not only double, it's more than double. If one chlorine is there and the other side 2 chlorine is there, this carbon and this carbon will not be that much difference. We know very well that it will not be that much difference. But if in the case there is no Cl at all, okay, if there is no Cl means that the saturated carbon atom that should be below 50. Okay, and the carbon which is having a 3 chloro means it will be above. Okay, it will be more than that. So this is the correct compound for this value and this is not the correct compound. We'll see the values. This is a 45.1, this is 95, and for this is a 50. One chlorine is there, so it goes above 50, and the other one is 70.7. The difference, see the difference, it will be very less compared to this. The next problem is C13 peaks I have given 7, 27.5, 35.2, 206.3 ppm. So what we need to see? See 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 carbon atoms are there. Okay, and in that 4 carbon atoms, 206 shows one carbonyl group is there. Okay, are you sure? Okay, now two tricks we got it. One is 200, close to 200 means it's a carbonyl group, and 4 carbon atoms are there. So 4 carbon atom means one is C double bond O, the other three are these three. Okay, and where these three double bond O will place it in the 4 carbon atoms. See the value. This is very low compared to these two. So these two are looks to be similar in a similar place. So this double bond may okay, C double bond may be in between of these two. So it gives close to the value. Okay, see that. See, this is 206, we know very well. Okay, and see 27.6 here, 37.2. This is very close. Why? These two have a symmetry, somewhat symmetry, that the C double bond O is attached to this carbon atom and this carbon atom also. That's why it's close to the values. And this is 7. Third one, 4 compounds having the formula have the IR and NMR data have given. Okay, this 4 compounds and the IR and the C13 is given. If this type of compound is given means, see here C4H6O2, this type of compound is given means, what we have to do easily, you know, we can find the number of double bonds. This is the one of the way we need to find the number of double bonds. If nitrogen is there means we need to take 2n plus 3. Okay, one number you need to add for nitrogen. If nitrogen is not there, then 2n plus 2. N is the number of carbon atoms, so 2 into 4 plus 2. So this is 2, 4 2s are 8 plus 2, 10. Subtract number of hydrogens. How many hydrogens are there? 6 hydrogens. So 10 minus 6 is 4. So number of double bond is 4 divided by 2, which is equal to 2. 2 double bonds are there for these 4 compounds. And this 2 double bonds, which shows one may be a double bond or it may be one ring. That is also considerable. See here. We are going to do the trial method. This is only C4 only, so we can do the trial method. 2 double bonds as I said. So one is double bond and another one is a ring. And see here, see C double bond O is there. So 1745 shows C double bond O is there. Carbonyl group is there. Here also shows it's a carbonyl group is there. Okay. But see 82, 58 and 41 shows this is close to the this is directly attached to the oxygen atom. This 82 and 58 shows it's directly attached to the oxygen atom. Okay, above 50, nearly above 60 to 80 range and all, you know, that is the carbon which attached to the oxygen atom only. Here there is a no oxygen atom which is not attached to the carbon, which is not attached to the carbon. One thing. And the second thing, OH, there is a no higher frequency for that OH also. So what may be the compound is, see here, C double bond O is there and another O which is attached to the carbon atom. Okay, and this 41 shows it is attached to the carbonyl group C double bond O. Always when the carbonyl group is attached means C double bond O means 40. It comes nearly 40. And this 40 shows that there is a no electron withdrawing group is attached. It's a below 50. That's why there is a no electron withdrawing group is attached to this carbon atom. Okay, and for the second compound, see here, what is the idea we can get it? This is another way we can draw by for this molecular formula. Okay, and this shows, see here, the IR spectrum shows 3300 centimeter inverse broad. So this shows that is a hydroxy group is there, and this shows only 2. Whenever there is only 2 compound is there instead of 4 carbon, then this is a symmetrical. This you need to keep it in your mind. This compound is symmetrical. And here and the other 3 cases, C4444 carbonyl 4 carbon peaks are there. But here only 2 carbon peaks are there, shows it's a symmetrical compound. Okay, and 2 carbons are there. So this is not at all possible. And then what is the way? OH is also there. Okay, so we need to draw. I'll just try by yourself. Okay, so in 4 carbon atom, but only 2 as shown. So it is a symmetrical structure. How it may be symmetrical? 1, 2, 3, 4. So OH group is there on both the sides. This shows the OH group is there. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So OH group is there on both the sides. So this maybe shows a symmetrical. Okay, and if you see the carbon and the hydrogen atom also, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 carbon atoms are there. Hydrogen is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 hydrogen atoms are there. But here only 6 is there. And double bond also, 2 double bonds we need to mention. That is also there. But the ring closing is also not possible. The ring closing is there means the 4 hydrogen has to come. But the 4 carbon has to come. But only 2 is there. The ring closure means that is also not possible. Then what is the another way to get the symmetrical one? And another thing is, if keto group is there means the compound will shows the peak nearly 1700. That is also not there. So double bond is not possible. And what are all the another way? Alkene. If alkene group is there, the C13 will shows above 100, 130 like that. That is also not there. So double bond is also not there. Keto group is also not there. Ring closing is also not there. Then another only one possibility is alkyne group is there. If alkyne group is there, and that too in symmetrical position. If alkyne group is there, then this is possible. See the compound now. Alkyne group is there, then this is possible. Okay, I'll rub this so that you can get the clear idea. This is the compound. See here, only 2 carbon is there. The another 2 are symmetrical, so the same thing will proceed over here. For the next one, this we can suggest. Okay. See, this is the carbonyl group. For the carbonyl group that is there in that COOH, and that too, this is an acid derivative. From this we can conclude it. Okay, 178 shows this an acid only. And earlier in my slide also we can see that lactic acid and another acid that is comes around 174, 176, 178. These are all the acid groups. So this is also confirms that 1770 is an acid. Okay, and this 86, 40, 27 we need to see. So this is also same like this, okay. But this 86, 40, 40 I said this is close to the C double bond O. C double bond O is attached to the carbon is 40, okay, that we can conclude. This 86 is, what is that? Oh, oxygen is directly attached to that, so that this is 86. And 27, which is not at all attached to any electron withdrawing group, okay. So it is away from that, that's why it is 27. See, accordingly we can try. Accordingly we can say this is the compound. See here, this is the C double bond O, okay. as a C double bond O. This is an acid, C double bond O, okay, as acid again, acid, for that acid 2, this thing is over, and this is away from the carbon. So one is there which is away from that, and one with carbonyl group is attached to that, that is 40, and one which is attached to the oxygen atom, that is 86. Okay, so this is a ring closing. So that 2 double bonds, 1 double bond, and the 1 ring is closed. So for that, for this compound, this is the structure. And for the last one, we can try in this way. But this is also 1720 and 1650 centimeter inverse strong. Okay, these two shows that one is a double bond, another one is a C double bond C. Okay, alkene group. Why this is also confirms. See, 130, 133 shows it's an alkene group is there. This shows C double bond O is there. So this is 54. This is away from that. Then what may be the compound? See here, C double bond O is there, but see here 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 carbon atoms are there. Okay, this is the 54. This will not comes as 54. Okay, this is away from that. Here also away. Okay, it won't be a 54. It will be less than that. Then what may be the compound? There will not be a ring closure at all. Instead, we have an alkene group. As I said, alkene group is there, so we need to mention alkene. The ring opening is formed, so that we will get the correct answer. Okay, so C double bond O165. So O Me group is there, so O is attached to the Me group. And see, this is, if this is the means, it's very, so it looks to be less than 50 only. It won't be a 54. But here, if oxygen is attached to methyl group means, then it will be a 54. And here alkene group is there means 2 alkene group, it comes around 133 and 131. Okay, the next is, how many isomers of trichlorobenzene are there? Could they be distinguished by C13 NMR? See, 3 compounds are given. The trichlorobenzene, we know very well that. What is the trichlorobenzene? How many isomers are there? Trichloro means 3 chlorine is there. In 3 chlorine, we can put it in ortho position. All the chlorines, we can place it in a ortho position also. I'll show you the structure. What is this? See here. See, this is the trichlorobenzene. Okay, this trichlorobenzene, we can put all the 3 is in the same way. One structure, and one is alternate in that way. The another one, 2 chlorine will be in ortho position, and another one chlorine will be in the meta position. Like that, we can para or meta position, we can place it. Then in this way, there are 3 isomers are possible for trichlorobenzene. Okay, is it possible to differentiate all the 3? Yes, it is possible. How it is possible? The trick that we can say is, if the compound looks to be symmetry or not, that we can able to find out. And number of signals. With these two, we can distinguish all the 3 compounds. See here, this is the first one. Okay, trichlorobenzene, the first one. This is a 1,3,5 dichlorobenzene. This is 1, 2, 3 trichlorobenzene. All these are in the ortho position. And see here, 2 things are in ortho and 1 is a meta position. So 1, 2, 4 trichlorobenzene. In this way, first thing we need to check the symmetry. See the symmetry. Here, if you draw the symmetry structure for this, I'll take the pen. You draw the symmetry structure for this and this. This is similar to that side. Okay. And see here also, this way also. If you draw like this is symmetry to that, this place. Okay, this is symmetry to this place. And if you draw in this way also, my drawing is not that much good, but here it is not, I cannot able to draw properly, but just for understanding, I'm drawing like this. Okay, if you draw like this side is equal to that side. So all the sides are equal, okay, symmetry. So only if you mark only these 2 carbon atom, that is sufficient. Okay, all these are same. So how many signals you will get for this? Only 2 signals you will get. Wherever if you get 2 signals, that is the compound. You just check where 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 signals are there. Here 1, 2. So this is for this compound, 2 signals. And here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 6 and 2. This is the 2. So B is for this compound. Okay, and for this 1, 2, 3. Okay, check for this one. Here there is symmetry is there. Here one symmetry is there. Okay, here one symmetry is there. And you check this and this. This is actually symmetry for this compound. Okay, so whether it is symmetry like this, is it possible to draw a symmetry like this? No. If you draw like this, is it possible? No. This is not symmetry for this. Okay, only this is symmetry. If this is not symmetry, means you need to count this also as a one of the carbon atom. 1, 2, 3, 4. So how many signals you will get? 4 signals. Where the 4 signals, 1, 2, 3, 4, this will comes for this. Okay. And for this, you just check. Is there any symmetry over here? If you draw like this and this are symmetry? No. Here CL is there, here CL is not there. And if you draw like this, no. Here 2 CL is there and here only 1 CL is there. This also there is no symmetry. If you draw like this, there is symmetry? No. Then also this is not, there is no symmetry at all. Here symmetry compound is not there. Okay, then how many signals you will get? How many carbons are there? How that much signals you will get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 signals we will get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 signals we will get. Okay, this according to that we can segregate all the 3. And I can say very well that according to the symmetry we can easily find out the distinguish the C13 NMR. Next one. 3 compounds of molecular formula C4H8O and IR and C13 NMR spectra have values there. So find the structure. Okay, IR value is there and C13 value is there. IR, C13, IR value and the C13 value is there. For the first compound, we need to find out C4 and H8O means, as I said earlier, if this is given, we need to find the double bond equivalence. How many double bonds are there? So how to find out? 4 2s are 8, 8 plus 2. 10, 10 minus 8 is equal to 2. 10 minus 8 is 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. Only one double bond is there in all the 3 compounds. Okay. And check. As I said here, only one compound is there in all the 3 structures. And 1730 shows, and 201, these two shows there is a carbonyl group is present. C double bond O group is present. This clearly shows. Okay. And it's easily we can find it out. C double bond O is there and which is contains 4 carbon atom. Okay, where we need to place, you see all the things 13, 15, 45.1, this shows there is no oxygen. Oxygen is directly attached to these carbon atoms. It shows clearly. If oxygen is attached means it's close to above 50 or 58 or above 60 and like that only. It is not less than 50. If it is less than 50, there is no oxygen atom is not attached to the carbon atom. And the other thing which we need to see is, see here, other thing which we need to see is here, these 2 are looks to be a similar one. Okay, this is the only one which is having a bigger in size, larger in size. So only one carbonyl group is attached to this 40. Okay, one carbonyl carbon is attached to this 45. I already said the carbonyl group is attached to the carbon means that comes nearly 40 range. Okay, 45 means this carbonyl group is attached to this carbon atom, and another 2 is will be these 2 carbon atom. See the values also. Okay, this is the carbonyl group and this is the another 15 and 13. Sorry, carbonyl group is 45, 15 and 13. And for the next structure, sorry, there is a 1 carbon I said, as I said, so 1 double bond is there. 1 double bond is there, so 1 double bond is there. And the next one, 3200, the broad that I already said in the last case itself, the 3200 means OH group is there. Okay, and how many signals are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 signals are there. So 4 carbon atoms also there. This 134 shows there is a double bond is there. Okay, 133, 132, 134, that shows double bond. Alkene group is there. See, the alkene group is there. Okay, and 61 shows what is that? Oxygen attached to the carbon atom is 61 and 39. So here OH is there and OH carbon, which is this is OH is there. So OH attached to the carbon is what is that? 61.9. This alkene group is there. So one that is 177.2 and 137.4. These two are for these 2 carbon atoms, and another only one is there is what is that? 36.9. This is 36.9. And the next one, no peaks except CH. Except CH, there is no peaks are there in the IR spectra. Okay, only 2 signals are there. Whenever instead of 4, 2 signals are there, that is a symmetry compound. It clearly shows that it's a symmetry compound. And symmetry ether is not shown in IR compound. Okay, so IR is not shown, so it is the ether. We can easily say that is the ether compound, and 2 signals are there, and 1 double bond is there. Double bond is there means, but alkene group is not present here. Alkene group is 130 range. That is also not there. So alkene group is not there. Symmetry structure, ether is present. So instead of ether, double bond, we can mention the ring and we can close the ring. There is a THF. There is tetrahydrofuran. Okay. In the last video, the self-practice questions I have given, but unfortunately I forgot to give the values for these compounds. Already I said the signals also. Here also we can find it out, the signals 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, everything we can find it out. And you just check the values for the compound. Thanks for watching. Subscribe my channel and click the bell button so that you will get the upcoming videos. Share to your friends also. Thank you so much.